Let's go.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We know you want to put.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Howard. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Let's go. From a 2nd interception. I know it's another word coming. What's up?
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon.
That's
going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play.
He
usually wanted to wait the 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before
I don't know.
Play is dialed up.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Howard now, throwing to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fumble, 2nd interception.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ohio!
Back to throw. Howard. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go with it.
To throw is Howard on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had his interception goals early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Kitty.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Leopard. Now let's go. Blue, left.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Blue, landed.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A give to Bell. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Yeah, he just tried everything.
Howard, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A 1st down carry for Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Howard. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Oh, my God, that nigga fumbled the ball. That nigga fumbled the ball like he did on this game.
They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
Annie, send me a cigarette, please.
Have to take a shot like that downfield.
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff?
I can't
Take
believe
care
you
of
fumbled
it
the ball.
rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off
I don't know what happened this second,
and
bro.
he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What
I
did he
nigga
do?
wide the fuck
And
open.
another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Howard throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Playing good defense. A nigga made that lucky ass field goal.
Green 39, green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Huh? No.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Set, green 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it
He said, "Where's the what?"
Six, but he will
Right
have
there.
his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
I don't know.
He let one slip away last
You threw me
week
off with
as
that
well,
one.
so now 2 fumbles lost.
You asked me, had me look down like, nigga, you don't see it right there?
And we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
You had that.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster.
I don't know.
Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They give it to him running left. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this.
And he'll take this one in for a
What?
Jags touchdown.
I told you, ain't got none.
Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable.
Right,
it's out of the
come
back
back.
of the end zone for a
I'll put a
touchback.
touchdown, I'll be
And
good.
the Titans getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover,
I was doing good
but
till you
that
said talking
turned
about
into
where
6
to read
points.
at.
They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away.
We get down there,
yourself
this
set,
nigga
play
fumble the
defense,
ball.
But when you turn it over,
It should be
it changes
at least
momentum.
17
When they
steps.
take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's
Trying
a
to.
bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The
Run.
Titans
Yeah, I
get
seen it too.
14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Who you talking about?
Who, me?
Yeah.
The passing lane, nigga. How to 30 million balls.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Bell on the dump off. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
I know.
Doesn't matter what
I hope he
position
don't
you
fumble
play, but
again.
if you're on
That's all I'm
offense,
saying.
be aware a ball may come your way.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You more intense on this one.
Go,
On this team than any other. I don't know why.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I don't know what kind of glitch shit that was, but I was
There's
ready
been a
for
nice
it.
variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Nobody blocked.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Damn, horrible punt.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Howard now, throwing to start the drive.
What?
And it pops free. The
Ain't got
collision
nothing.
there
I got a
jarred
pipe.
the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Howard. Off the bootleg. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
That's what you got drafted for, boy. I might.
Go ahead and get upfield, Cookie.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield
You put
into
a
Jacksonville territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I got 3 timeouts there.
They'll set up to throw. A screen to Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Watch him now, Barney.
Watch this.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle.
Catch the fucking ball,
and
boy.
It drops down incomplete.
I should have.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
That's
I'm not going to change my tune.
Blake Jurgen. I forgot what school it comes from. You know, the
when
white
you
boy.
take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
What? Shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs.
I'm running that nigga over.
The defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds
I could have
to
put
go
him in
the
then.
first half.
No, don't worry about it. Just put him in the third quarter. You start right here.
No, that's what I'm saying. He could have went in right here perfectly.
Now let's go. 319.
There you go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board. Now still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked about
something before half,
Ty. His emphasis this year was scoring in the last
make something happen, quarterback. Young rookie.
This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with
there you go.
Quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Next year. Not this year. Alabama too strong.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Aaron Lynch. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
They do have a weak point.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I don't know.
They don't got nobody on the season.
They got one though.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go. 338. 338. Let's round. Let's round.
Back to throw. Howard. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Howard. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Not lately.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
It's his son. You ever seen it?
No.
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
That's his son.
So
he had it with not Sakura, the other one.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man,
the sister.
Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Man, I can't think of her name right now. Yeah.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
I was at work.
And I never want to make something.
I just realized I got to go get my boy out of
right? I don't want to create more.
I got to get my boy out of praise.
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
I
We often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
I think we're going to get blocked.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
He's still throwing the wrong way.
Out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
I was using it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
You said that nigga, I said, why don't you try to hit him in the inside?
Here's a 1st and 10 now.
I tried to do the nigga everywhere. Inside, outside, underneath. I can't get him done.
They'll drop the throw. And the Jags get
just hold him.
Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally they do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, Gordon, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
The nigga just dried up fumble, Ty.
Now 2nd down.
Dried up fumble. When I say this nigga just dried up fumble, I mean the nigga just dried up fumble.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe because you didn't have the catch still going, man.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Maybe you just ran it straight up and you were running straight up like he was going to do something, but you supposed to put it
Big
in
play coming up.
As soon as I said hut, that nigga was back there. That nigga said fly. That nigga gave up, Ty.
Well, I was here.
Detroit!
And the blitz does come.
Throw the ball.
He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football.
It's been open since yesterday.
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Damn, I missed it. Fuck.
And he missed it. That was neither far
And it was
enough.
good.
It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
I just can't win, Ty. It should be tied up there.
That one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howard on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly.
Even better.
How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel
I don't know what
fortunate
happened
about
to
that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Jaguars on 3rd down.
Seen him.
2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Howard. And he finds Safarian Jenkins.
Was that the running back? No, that was the tight end.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Yeah, no.
This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again to Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Howard to throw on second down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first one.
He looking right at him. Hit his bitch ass.
His way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Oh, he's going for it.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans.
Finally, I'm not the only one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 25 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
What?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there. Jarring the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn,
he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing
into double coverage, and it's intercepted
on the fucking neck. You fucking up at
James Bradbury, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
No, you're going to get away.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Howard from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Let that be me on the other end. That would have said perfect time interception. Perfect time to use a pick.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Try you and turn him up.
Howard now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Daquan Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It is.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I think so.
Let me know, white boy. Y'all be cool.
I will.
All right, be snappy.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
We're moving the ball. Just can't get in the fucking end zone.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Safe
One
pass.
thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows. And just
doing fine.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's going to fire one deep, middle
Catch
of the field.
Ball.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar
Did you see where he came from?
Yannick Ngakoue.
Oh, boy.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Why are you doing that shit? All right, Bolo.
Bolo.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit
No
as
block.
he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that
It depends
inability
on
though,
what
to
time
stop the pressure.
If I
We
had to
saw
take that
another
lane close,
example of
then
it
I might
there.
be getting off at 5 again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on
But if it
fourth
rains,
down.
that's if it
So
don't rain.
trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to be sacked.
He didn't block him at all.
Back right at the midfield stripe. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their
He acting like they
lead.
can't cover.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The give is to Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
No, that's being distant.
Looking to throw. Howard. Open man right side is Sharp. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 8. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Okay.
As his guys are in for 6.
And
the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Ain't got no logic.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Ain't got no logic, Ty.
Set. Blue, line it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So with no doubt
Nina, bring me that lighter, please.
From here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't.
Everybody gone.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Now pick that ball off.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That game's gone final, by the way, down in New Orleans. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, man.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road.